NFT.
Non-fungible token.
Non-fungible tokens.
Non-fungible tokens are digital tokens that enable true ownership of any kind of digital asset. So a song, artwork, or a moment in sports. You can't touch it, but you can own it.
All right, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. Basically what it is, it's a one-to-one, meaning it cannot be duplicated. For instance, Bitcoin, right? You can trade Bitcoin for another Bitcoin, it's still gonna be Bitcoin. But a one-to-one, no one can duplicate that. You can't just make a copy of it. It's like your DNA, it is yours. Now apply that to the digital form. If you buy a piece of artwork, that artwork has NFT, is DNA. It is that one only. It's really popular right now in the art world and also collectibles because it shows that you are the owner of it and no one else can have a copy of that. Sure, you can take a screenshot of it, but there's no way to prove that you are the owner unless you have that NFT because it is tied to the blockchain. It is its DNA. And that's how pretty much NFTs work.
Roll credits.
The reason NFTs are popular right now is because it is the next evolution of the blockchain, right? So first you had Bitcoin, which at one time was, I don't know, like $1, I guess. Now it hit its high earlier today. By the time of this recording, it may be lower or higher, but it did hit around $60,000 this week. And ultimately, people think it'll get to $100,000 per token by the end of this year. I am actually one of those people that think it's going to hit that high. It's a great investment. I am not a financial advisor. You can watch my last video on Bitcoin if you so choose, which I recommend. Also, while you're here, hit that like button, subscribe, notification, comments, thank you, and please. Moving on. Non-fungible tokens, or NFTs as it's commonly known, are a way to pretty much tie a product to the blockchain and then hold them together. So each time that product is resold, that transaction is on the blockchain. So it proves that you are the owner of that particular product. Right now, it's really popular in the art world and cards and collectibles. Gronk from the Buccaneers, formerly of the Patriots, actually just released his own NFT for his Super Bowl wins that he had with the Patriots and the Buccaneers. Now, when he sells this, that person that bids on this or buys it outright owns that piece of memorabilia. Only difference is it's all digital. You do not actually own a tangible physical product. Sort of like Bitcoin, you don't actually have dollars for Bitcoin. However, you can transfer that coin equivalent to actual dollars if you want to transfer it out. The same thing is with NFT. Only thing with NFT, they're not actually using Bitcoin, they're using something called Ethereum.
1 hour later.
Ethereum. I think that's how you call that. Ethereum. So that is what they're using right now for the monetary equivalent of that artwork. I think the next thing that's going to happen is going to go from the art world to the music world. Imagine being able to have one of Jay-Z's unreleased songs or Diana Krall's unreleased song or even the Beatles' unreleased song where, sure, anyone can copy and reproduce it, but you would actually be the person that owns the master to that work. That is just for you, no one else has it. Now, some people are taking that a few steps further. Imagine you buy an artwork or a song, and then you, as the owner of that song, also get unlimited access to that artist. Imagine being able to go backstage whenever this artist has a concert, right? And the way you can prove that you are the person that's allowed to do that is because you have this NFT that's tied to just you, but it is yours and it can be tracked. It's kind of a new thing. Now let's take this a step further. Imagine you knew that, who's a good artist? Bruno Mars, right?
Wrong.
You're not a Bruno Mars fan. Let's say Taylor Swift.
Bruh.
Okay. Beyonce, okay? Now imagine if you were a person that really believed in these artists and you wanted to support them. Not like a Patreon or anything like that, but actually support this artist. You could invest in that artist like you invest in the stock market with an NFT. And then as that artist gets more popular, or their music gets more popular, or their song gets more popular that you invested a part in, you would actually start getting royalties off that. It's like publishing. Instead of having publishing rights in ASCAP or BMI, you would be a publishing holder for that artist, and of course they would still have their own rights as well, but you'd actually be supporting that artist in a completely different way. I think this is the future of where music is going to go. Just like music went from, you know, vinyl to reel to tape to CD to Napster to digital to Apple Music, I think NFTs are the next evolution in that. I think artists are going to start selling their music on a regular basis on NFTs, and I think it's a way for them to finally escape the chokehold that record companies have had on them. And it's a great look, and I'm looking forward to that type of future. All right, now I think the next thing NFTs are going to go to are movies. Imagine Blair Witch Project. When that first came out, it was about $50,000. I think that was invested in that movie. That was the budget for it, low budget in terms of movies anyway. Now imagine you're a creative that wants to make a movie. You don't have to go to the studios peddling for pennies. You can actually just release an NFT of that movie and have different people fund you directly, and then they would get a part of that movie once it's released. It's crowdfunding, but in a different way because it is tied directly to that particular block of NFT that you're selling to those people, and they all own a piece of it. Nike was actually awarded a patent for an NFT to its sneakers. It's called Crypto Kicks. If you own a sneaker, and sneakers are a big deal, sneakerheads out there, please subscribe. So Nike's patent goes a little bit like this. It will authenticate the owner of a particular sneaker, so if it's resold, you can verify that it is a legit, not a rip-off copy of it. Now let's take this a step further. What if you could do this for clothing, not just sneakers, right? Because if you are from New York, you've heard of Canal Street where they have nothing but rip-offs. They look pretty real, but they're nothing but knockoffs. What if you could be a clothing company like Chanel, Gucci, whatever, and have an NFT for that piece of clothing that you're selling, and that person buys it at transaction? They'll be able to verify that they actually own a real, legit piece of clothing, not a knockoff or a ripoff of it. That's where NFTs are. Anyone can make an NFT, sell an NFT, or buy an NFT. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is go to OpenSea, or go to Nifty, or one of the dozen NFT shops out there. The way you create an NFT is find digital art, make your own digital art, make your own music, and then go to one of these NFT sites and upload it on there. Then you have to use Ethereum to pay the gas fees to create and put that NFT for sale. You need Ethereum to do this, and you have to use something called MetaMask. You don't have to use MetaMask, but that's what I use. It's simple Chrome browser and extension, super easy. And if you don't have Ethereum, please go down here, link in the description or right here, and make yourself a wallet on Coinbase or BlockFi, and they'll also give you some free money to start that up. Once you have your Ethereum, that's how you're gonna pay the gas fees to put up your NFT for sale. It's that simple. You basically just upload your music, upload your artwork, and then put it for sale. Someone bids on it, boom. I mean, are they gonna bid $69 million? Probably not off the bat, but it is a way to get your feet wet. I was very tempted to buy my first NFT, which was AP. They did an NFT of the election. It was amazing. It was $20,000 when I put my first bid in, and within a few hours of closing, it got to $185,000. Needless to say, I did not win that bid. Will that happen to you? You never know. You could have some ridiculously amazing art or some dope music. Give it a shot. Did I answer your questions on NFT? Is there anything I'm missing? Anything else you want to know? What do you want to see next week? What do you want to see less of? What do you think about this location with my mask off? I know I need to shave. That's neither here nor there. I'll get to it. Please leave a comment down below, and I will respond to every single one of them, even if it's just one comment. I hope there's more than one comment, but you know, we gotta start small. Thanks for watching, guys.